In this video, we're going to be looking at transformations of quadratic functions and what is the formula that can be used to express the combination of vertical and horizontal shifts. We need to remember that a quadratic function's parent function is y is equal to x squared, which is our basic parabola, if I added or subtracted values at different points in those equations. To save time in the video, I'm not going to show all of the calculations all the way through, but hopefully you will set up an x and y table with the x values of -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and calculate to find these output values on each one of these. In the top set of equations, we'll find that x squared minus 2 will move that parent function down by 2 units, and that x squared minus 1 will move that unit down by, or that parabola down by 1 unit. X squared plus 1 moves the parabola up by 1 unit, and x squared plus 2 moves it up by 2 units. We're able to conclude from this top set of experiments that y is x squared plus k causes a vertical shift up or down by k. So what about if the changing number is inside the parentheses, like this next set? Y minus 2 squared, I find after calculation, shifts it to the right 2. And y minus 1 squared shifts it to the right 1. X plus 1 squared shifts it to the left 1. And x plus 2 shifts it to the left 2. What I'm able to see is that y plus k squared will give me a horizontal shift left or right by the opposite of k. Now we'll look at a third set of examples that have two shifts. I see that the minus 2 on the end will move my parabola down 2, and the minus 2 inside, so the x minus 2 squared, will move it to the right 2. Now here, unfortunately, I made my first graph off, and I'm going to wind up scratching it out and correcting its vertex point. But in the next one, x minus 1 squared minus 1, I see I move it down 1 and to the right 1. Here I'm correcting my mistakes. In the third example, although it didn't print very nicely, x plus 1 squared will move to the left 1, plus 1 will move up 1. So my vertex is left 1, up 1. And the x plus 2 squared plus 2 will move left and up by 2. What does this tell me about two shifts? Well, this means that if I have an equation, y is equal to x plus h squared plus k, I have a vertical shift by k and a horizontal shift by the opposite of h. I want to tweak this a little bit because it's so close to the form of a parabola called vertex form. And vertex form is when f of x is equal to a times the difference of x and h squared plus k. Then the vertex is located at h and k, and a is its amplitude. That means how narrow or how wide we'll draw that parabola. If this video has been helpful, please like or share. And if you have any questions or comments, they go below.